Well, good morning, boot campers, and all of my friends that are going to be joining me for the 3-day Shakeology cleanse. I'm super duper excited for you to take part in this. Whether your goals might range from jumpstarting your weight loss through the holidays, it could be you want to bust through those sugar or carb addictions that you have. Maybe you just want to become more mindful about what you eat, how many calories, really checking in with your hunger pangs, and really discovering a lot more about your body as well as your mind. Because I will tell you, most cleanses are not easy. I've done many cleanses over the years, and I've got to tell you, I'm not a huge fan of the really long ones. Anything longer than even a couple of weeks, going towards 30 days plus, unless you're working very closely with the doctor, or if you have some type of coach or someone working with you, and you're also very careful about the type of cleanse, because there's a lot of different ones out there. So I share this cleanse with you because I think it's one of the safest, simplest, shortest ones out there. And you may want to double check with your doctor before starting the cleanse. That's always a little disclaimer. If it's something that you, even in the back of your mind, think, maybe I should, then please do talk to your doctor before we start this cleanse. Now, a couple of things, just reminders that you can write down right now or check in with my blog, or we'll talk about this on our private Facebook page as well. You can always come back and review this video if you like, but really just going over the basics of the cleanse. These are actually pretty simple. It's 3 days in length. My group that I'm starting right now happens to be a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Whether or not you start on that date or not is totally up to you. Ultimately, I'm starting on a Sunday, so you can not completely take over your weekend with this cleanse and still get to enjoy yourself. But also, hopefully, you're close to a bathroom. That's right. This cleanse, for different people, for different reasons, can cause a lot of trips to the bathroom. If your colon is full, if you're toxic, if you're backed up in any way, Shakeology has a lot of digestive enzymes and prebiotics, probiotics that are going to help flush through your system. On any given day, month, year, somebody can have up to 25 pounds of, well, let's just say it, poop in their colon. And if you're in that category, you're going to find that you're going to be making lots of trips to the bathroom. So even on Monday and Tuesday, if you're working, plan for that. Just be ready for that. And that is totally normal. That is totally okay and acceptable. So ultimately, you've got your shake, your little packet here. You're going to be having 3 of these a day. And you don't put anything in the shake unless, or besides, I should say, the only things you're allowed to use in the shake are water, ice, and some berries. Those berries are lower on the glycemic index and probably the highest in antioxidants and best fruit that's allowed during this cleanse. So you can mix those things together. I like to do ice simply because then I'm able to have a little more consistency. I feel like I'm actually eating something even though it's only, it's only about 150 calories. So if you can, spread it out every 3 hours. If you absolutely can and you're just dying and you need to have another one 2 hours later, that's fine. But keep in mind, you're only getting 3 of these a day, plus your occasional, only if you're really hungry, snack of fruit or veggies. So keep that in mind. No bananas, not even apples. Stick with berries if at all possible. So this might mean you got to go to the grocery store and stock up. The other thing that you'll need to purchase extra of and be stocked up with is green leafy lettuce. Spinach is fine. That's going to be your evening meal for those 3 days. And you can't have any additional things other than a lean protein source like lean chicken, fish, no salt, nothing added other than balsamic vinegar and oil. That is the only stuff you can have with that salad. Now again, if you're absolutely you're dying, you gotta have something, you can add maybe some cucumbers, keep it light. Sugar snap peas, something that's still green that won't be too much additional. Just maybe a couple cucumbers, slices, 2 or 3 sugar snap peas, just a little additional. And of course, drink plenty of water through the day. Now, if you're concerned about being at work and not having a blender, which I would say go ahead, take your blender with you. It's just 2 days, it's not a big deal. But what I've done in the past is I'll just take my little packet here and I'll bring it in to Starbucks, Caribou, have them blend it up with ice. You can leave them a tip. They'll be interested, they'll be curious, and you just tell them, oh, I'm doing this cleanse, blah, 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 and I'm hoping to jumpstart my fitness, health, nutrition, maybe lose some weight, but, curb my sugar cravings through the holidays, etc. Whatever you want to do. But that's a really, really good, quick option if you don't want to haul in your blender. So the other thing I really want you to think about, and this is a fun additional item, not required, but it might not be a bad idea to journal. Journal through the 3 days. See what happens to your body and your mind when you're more mindful about what you're putting into it. This is a big thing for me, and part of what I coach to my boot campers, my Beachbody clients, to anybody that I work with one-on-one in personal training, health coaching. It's really just all about being mindful, more conscious about what you're putting in your mouth and how it's supporting the nutrients, how is it supporting your body. You might be surprised because Shakeology has a ton of nutrients that can support your body, so you may not be as hungry as you might think you would be with only eating about 600 or 700 calories a day or whatever it comes out to be. Another thing is to call me if you have any questions. Call me if you're struggling. Call me if you're thinking about, oh my gosh, I have to give up. This is too hard. Call me with your victories. Post on our Facebook page every day. I want to hear from you every single day how you are doing. One last thing is also to really be careful and back off a little bit in your workouts. That's another reason I start on a Sunday is I don't want you to work out on that day. I'm going to be doing this cleanse with you, and I'm not going to work out that day because I know I'll probably work out on Monday and Tuesday, but I'm going to also modify those workouts and make sure that I'm not overexerting myself because, again, your caloric deficit is pretty big. For some of you, it's going to be huge. Some of you, maybe not so much. So there you have it. Again, I'm Coach Lois, here to support you through your 3-day Shakeology cleanse. I'm super excited to see your results, learn more about your victories and your struggles along the way. Look forward to being on this journey with you. Have a fabulous, fabulous day.